Hey y'all, what's good? It's Remembrance the Oracle, and I'm back to do another reading for you guys. I hope that y'all are doing well today. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the energies and see what Spirit wants us to know. Okay, what we need to know, Spirit? What does Divine Collective need to know? Okay, let's do 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. All right, Spirit, what's going on today? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? So we got 2323, endless cycles coming out here. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows, okay? So maybe somebody you feel like you have been caught up in a cycle or an endless cycle, maybe some sort of pattern or some sort of repetitive circumstances here that seem to be like they're not changing or some sort of vibes like that. What else here, Spirit? I have limitless potential coming out here, quadruple zeros, limitless potential. There's a reset that could need to take place here. It says it serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension and relax. So yeah, there's clearly some sort of tension, okay? Maybe anxiety, some form of stress surrounding something that you feel like continuously happens for you. Or you feel like stuck in the loop or some sort of vibes like that. But Spirit is telling you that you have the potential to relieve yourself of whatever this situation is. We had a few come out. Yeah, look at this. I have 1919 cycles coming out here. So yeah, somebody it is. It's like you feel like you're stuck in a loop or you're repeating something. It says karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Yeah, so there's some sort of lesson here that you're not learning that you're continuing to repeat here. Okay? I had a few more that came out as well too. It says personal power here and then also change. Quadruple 8s and then also triple 5s. Let's read the quadruple 8s here first. It says all that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. So yeah, I feel like there's here something about even to like you calling your power back to yourself sort of vibes I feel like I'm getting. There could be maybe like this hopeless energy I feel like I'm getting from someone or let's see what triple 5 say here. It says you are going to level up. It might not feel good initially. Exactly. So I feel like somebody like you're not feeling good about something right now. But there's still some sort of, I feel like, positive change that can occur for you. And I feel like the first thing being with like maybe a mindset shift here. And then of course some sort of action to follow, right? It says you are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you. So you're being prepared right now. You're going through a preparation phase. And I feel like you're kind of like, what the fuck is going on? But I feel like there's something that maybe you're missing here. Okay? You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. So yeah, maybe in this read, you're going to find what it is that you've been looking for to help you implement, right, something new or a new routine or to, you know, kind of get into your head and see, you know, what you're kind of thinking. It says push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. So exactly, there's a reward here. What you want won't pass you by. Let's see what's at the bottom here. Yeah, look at this. 1551, hold your vision. So Spirit wants you to hold your vision here. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit coming out here. So yeah, Spirit, they do. They are encouraging you as we speak to go ahead and get yourself out of this cycle. Like I said, by maybe implementing some sort of change here to get your power back, okay? And I kind of feel like maybe you guys are kind of feeling this pull as well, too. Confirmation. Okay, commitment is coming out right after this as well too. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me clean this up because I do not want to do it after the fact. Oh man, I might have to close this window right here because baby, they're trying to take your girl out, y'all. They're trying to take your girl out. Okay. But yeah, Spirit wants you to hold your vision here. So I'm feeling really confident about this for you guys. Okay. Let's see, Spirit. What is it that is exactly going on with Divine Collective? Where is it that you kind of want me to go? Let's do Kipper. Because y'all know I be feeling like I can't do a read without the Kipper. Okay. What's at the bottom? I have a gift here at the bottom. So I feel like there's something here that you can expect to receive. Okay. But yeah, I feel like there's some sort of contracts here that you need to maybe close out of. Right? Whether this is mental contracts, maybe contracts with certain people here. That's the sort of vibe I feel like I'm getting. As to why, like, maybe you're feeling stuck or some sort of vibes like that. Let's do 2 more shuffles. 1 and then 2. Spirit, what's going on with Divine Collective? What is this endless cycle? What's going on here? What do they need to change? Why do they need to hold their vision here, right? I guess not why, but I guess what can support them in holding their vision? Let's hear it. Give it to us. Look at this. I have protection, and it's coming out in the reverse here, okay? So I feel like there's something that's going on here with your mental, to be honest. I feel like you are somebody who is protected. But I feel like there's something that's going on where you've lost all faith. Why am I hearing Frank Ocean? I've lost all faith, but you must believe in something. Something, something. You gotta believe in something. Something, something. So maybe somebody here, you're going through a difficult time here. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have child coming out here in the reverse as well, too. Maybe for some of you guys, there could be something that's going on with your inner child here. Did you not feel protected as a child? It's something here I feel about you feeling like you weren't protected as a child. You feel like you're depressed, or you feel like, again, right, you're tired, or you feel like you're receiving a lot of resistance. And it's like I feel like somebody wants so badly for something to change, but you feel like you're trying to beat the odds or some sort of shit that I feel like I'm getting here. What else, Spirit? Yeah, you're an earth angel. So it's like you were sent here for this position. You were sent here to ascend, right, through these obstacles or through these challenges. I feel like not just to find yourself, but to help other people as well. What's on the bottom? Yeah, I have emotional pain coming out here at the bottom. But I feel like you've gone through a lot of pain here. A lot. I feel like some things people have seen, maybe some things that people don't even know about. But it feels like to me it's been quite a struggle for you. I feel like you do feel maybe some sort of pull here with this earth energy. I'm sorry, with this earth angel energy coming out though. Like that you are destined for something bigger or something greater. Because you know what I feel like? I feel like even though you feel stuck in a cycle, and maybe you feel like, okay, you know, like my faith is kind of like to and fro and all over the place, I do still kind of feel like you have this spark about yourself or this light about yourself that's telling you like it will be okay or things will be all right or some sort of vibe with earth angel coming out. And I also feel like as well too, you probably have some form of an angel or a spirit guide around you as well too that sees your pain and what it is that you're going through. And I also feel like this person is giving you a message that, you know, they see what you're going through, they've got you, and again, you're going to be okay. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have karma coming out here. And how funny is that we have cycles over here. It says karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. So what's going on over here? So we have some sort of endings coming out here. Yeah. So like I said, there's something here that you're doing continuously over and over again that you have to stop doing. And this could be some form of control. Do you feel like you're trying to control every aspect of your life? Right? Maybe there's more times when you need to be going with the flow versus maybe trying to be rigid. It's the sort of vibes that I feel like I'm getting. Because that's what's going to actually put you in a place of power. Because even here on the endings card, you see where it says road closed? So I do. Essentially, I feel like there's something going on here where your roads are closed, which is why you're not receiving these things that you want to receive, which I feel like include tangible and intangible things, right? This could be a peace of mind, right? Happiness, but maybe also some form of wealth, right? Material abundance, okay? Love. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, I have work, labor, efforts coming out here. So I do. I feel like a lot of this is tied into your abundance. Again, like I just said, but your abundance comes in many forms, right? It is love. It is wealth. It is peace of mind, right? It is having a relationship with the divine. It is ... It encompasses everything, right? So I do. And I do. I kind of feel like somebody here, like I said, you are being encouraged to continue to hold your vision, right? Protection and child in the reverse, but work labor efforts are coming out in the upright. So I do. I feel like there's something here that is big for you, but also bigger than you. I do. I get a lot of that energy when it comes to the divine collective that I feel like taps in with me. And I feel like that's another reason why too, right? You see the sun in the background, right? The sun is coming out for you. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have moving on coming out here. Yeah. So Spirit is like, you keep working, you keep moving right along this path, and you're going to be okay. Maybe an amethyst can hold significance. That's what that kind of looks like to me in this picture, to be honest, okay? But I do. I feel like somebody here, you're still moving along your path, or you're still in the right direction is what it feels like to me. Despite you feeling like you're repeating the loop, or you are repeating the loop, it's like you're still going in the right direction. It's just you're at a standstill, literally. So I don't necessarily feel like someone has gone backwards. Because you know what it feels like to me? There is no backwards. There's no backwards for you to go. That's what Spirit is telling me. The only way up is up. The only way from here is up. Is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the only way from here is up, is what Spirit is saying. So it is. It's something about staying on this path, or staying on this track here that you're on. Yeah, look at this. You're going through a fucking awakening, bro. That's why this shit is hitting you like a fucking train. Literally. You're going through a spiritual awakening. And you know what this feels like to me too? Maybe somebody's first spiritual awakening. That's what something feels like to me. Like maybe you're just learning about your inner child, or maybe you're just learning about protection and prayer and maybe certain things like that. But it does. It kind of feels like to me, you're going through a spiral of emotions here, but it's leading you right where it is that you need to go here. So I feel like whatever this reset is that you're experiencing, again, you're about to experience a victory here, okay? If you can stop resisting the truth, right? That you're an earth angel here who has a purpose or a calling, but it is also going to require you, right, to tap into this inner child work throughout this awakening to get you where you are going, right? And to open these roads back up for you. This could be a closed heart chakra here, right? Somebody who is in emotional pain, okay? Because two of these cards are crying. So there could be a lot of tears here in somebody's childhood. Yeah, I have imprisonment coming out here as well, too, to the awakening. So this is what's going on with you. This is why you're going through a loop, because you're going through an awakening. And it's like Spirit wants you to catch the clues. That's what it's feeling like. Catch the clues. Catch. I don't know, somebody in here, you play sports or some sort of vibes like that. But Spirit wants you to catch the clues here. That's why it's like you're supposed to be noticing it. And until you do, you're going to stay in imprisonment, right? You're going to stay stuck in the loop, right? Continuing to get karma or endings here. And I don't feel like these are endings that you deserve, right? These are just things that are continuously happening to you because you're choosing to stay stuck in a mindset or an experience, right? And it's like we have to elevate beyond that. And unfortunately, right, it's like we can't control what people do to us and the experiences that we have, even like as a child, but we have to heal that, right? We have to take accountability to heal it, to be all of the things that we're supposed to be, right? In our divine, authentic nature. So I feel like you're being stretched right now. And that's another reason why you're ready to get out of imprisonment, I feel like, because you want to go beyond the bars. But again, it's also like Spirit is like, okay, you starting to get it though. You starting to get it with this awakening card. I feel like coming out here in the upright. Yeah, somebody is growing here. A mature man, a divine masculine energy. You don't have to be necessarily. But honestly, I feel like I've just been in divine masculine land over the course of the last few weeks. This kind of feels like we're going on week 3 here. With divine masculine energy really speaking to me. Okay, so I kind of feel like the divine masculine is getting to a point where they are tired of the certain karma that they are receiving as a collective here, right? The roads being closed to them in certain aspects or certain categories here. So I feel like somebody is ready to turn the karmic wheel, if you will. Okay, it's like someone is ready for, I feel like you're ready for a transformation here. So I do feel like there has been like this fear-based energy that has been coming out as well too. So I do kind of feel like there could be some sort of fear-based energy here as well too. It's like I feel like somebody, you kind of know maybe the direction in which you want to make a move, right? Even with this coming out in the upright. But there's this, again, like there's this fear-based like judgments that you're having about yourself because of what's going on with you in your childhood. What else here with this mature man, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have travel coming out here. So I feel like there's something going on here where your roads are getting ready to open up, right? Again, on the endings card, you can see that the roads are closed. Okay, but in the same vertical road, now Spirit is saying, okay, you can travel now. So I feel like somebody here, if you already are, or as you continue to, right, depending on whatever your timeline is here, you're going to see your vision starting to unfold here. Right? Because you're calling your power back to you. Right? I like this though. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. Somebody's about to boss up. That's what the fuck I'm saying here. Keep going. Keep going, divine masculine, divine feminine. Keep going. Your childhood does not determine your future. Okay? Your childhood does not determine your future. If this reading is resonating for you, I want you to put that in the comments. Your childhood does not determine your future. Somebody needed this shit today, okay? You still about to be a fucking boss. And it's coming right after this awakening. And again, to me, right, a boss is coming in all forms, right? Again, going back to the peace of mind, right? The abundance in many forms here. Right? A connection with the divine, a connection to self, right? And everything it is that you need on the physical plane to take care of you as well. I don't feel like we have to exclude any fucking thing. Well, let's throw it all in there, right? What limitations? Right? Spirit wants you to think beyond. Again, that's why you're being stretched. What else here, Spirit? I see a family coming out here. Ooh, and a soulmate. Hold on, bitch. I got unexpected money coming out here. And I also see destruction as well, too. So you know what this is giving me the vibe of? Everything I just fucking said here. All of this is abundance. And you know what else, too? Destruction isn't going anywhere. Okay? That's one thing as well, too, right? Life is going to be good. It's going to be bad. It's going to be... right? But again, like I said, it doesn't determine where it is that you're going. And there's still going to be difficult times, right? 1919, I just saw that on the clock. Cycles here, right? There's still going to be difficult times here. But I feel like everything that you're going through right now, you're going to transcend. Somebody yelling. You're going to transcend the energy that you're in right now. So somebody you can expect money, your soulmate to come in here. Maybe some sort of family. And then, like I said, life to just life, right? We're going to practice common sense over here. It's not like everything will be perfect. Ever. Okay? Maybe you experience some form of destruction over here with a family as well, too, right? With the child coming out over here in the reverse. Okay. What else here, Spirit? Look at this. A mature woman coming out here. And there goes a match, y'all. There's a soulmate here. A soulmate who's coming in after some sort of awakening here. It's like the two of you guys are being kept from each other here. I got a love spell coming out here. A love spell. There's a mature woman here who's in love with this mature man. That's what I'm getting. This doesn't even feel like love spell to me. Whoever this soulmate is over here. There's a reuniting of twin flame energy here. Soulmate energy. What is this? I have a health concern coming out here. Yeah, but somebody here you do. Do you still have like a concern here with this awakening, with your spiritual awakening, or with your childhood here? I have a flying monkey coming out. A flying monkey. There's somebody in your energy who's watching you or trying to keep tabs on you. Is this someone that you know from your childhood? Is this a mother, a father, a sibling? Because I do feel like there is something going on with your energy. Again, like I said, where your health, and this is in many forms. It doesn't have to necessarily be physical, right? This can be physical, mental, spiritual, emotional. I kind of feel like it's a little bit of everything, to be honest. Definitely emotionally, mentally here, maybe spiritually as well too, like I said. But I feel like there's some sort of concern here because there's someone or something hanging out in your energy here. And it's been hanging out with you since you were a kid or some shit. I don't like that. Even here, traveling with you. But something is coming to an end here. I feel like it's because you're discovering that you're an earth angel. Or honestly, that you're a divine masculine here, to be honest. And I feel like this is why someone you're calling in your soulmate here. You're calling in your abundance here. Because you're realizing something while you're in this loop. But now, again, like I said, it's going to be about, okay, action, right? Work, labor efforts, continuing on down this path. What's at the bottom here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have North Node. 2323, right there. 2323, endless cycles, confirmation. So Spirit wants somebody, maybe take a look at your North Node and South Node as well, too, to kind of brush up on that information. Because this can hold significance for you as well to serve as getting you out of this cycle, or to continue learning whatever it is that you need to complete this awakening, because you gonna have way more awakenings. It's more than one. Okay, what else here? Yeah, I got trusted coming out here. I feel like one, you can trust this information. I don't have no reason to lie to you. I feel like number two, Spirit wants you to trust in them, trust in the divine. Like, we got you. Again, maybe going back to some form of worry that you might be expressing or feeling, or you're going to be fine. Yeah, look at this. I have divination coming out here. Yeah. So I kind of feel like maybe somebody here, you kind of needed this reading today to kind of either uplift your spirit or remind you that you're okay. Or you know what? You're still where it is that you're supposed to be. Right? But you just have to, like I said, maybe implement this lesson here. Not maybe, but go ahead and implement, what you're learning through this awakening. And then, like I said, I kind of want to figure out what this energy is that it feels like to me maybe you need to be removing yourself from as well, too. Because it's having a direct effect on you, okay? And what's after divination? Yeah, I have a thief. I do feel that way. I feel like someone is taking from your energy here, stealing from your energy, if you will. So this could be a reason as to why maybe you're feeling drained in one way or another, that I kind of feel like I'm getting. What else here, Spirit? I'm trying to think where I want to go to next, y'all. Let's do these. Look at this. I have slowing down here. Hopefully y'all ain't see too much of my goods there in the back. Oh man. Yeah, look at this. I have integration, slowing down and integration. So yeah, Spirit has been slowing you down, right? To get you to see or to integrate into your new path here. But I feel like somebody here, like you're getting it, or you're like, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see here, Spirit. Can you give us some more information, please? What is child in the reverse and protection in the reverse? Child in the reverse and protection in the reverse. Whoa. Yeah, look at this. That came out fast as hell. Letting go. So Spirit wants you to work on letting go of some sort of inner childhood trauma here. Okay? Something could be related to abundance as well, too. We have a number 8 here. Okay, maybe, monetarily, the conditions weren't as favorable as you wanted them to be. But it feels like to me, again, with unexpected money coming out down here in the boss, that's okay, because it's already written for you anyway. Even with the coin being here, right? The Wheel of Fortune, your fate. That's what I'm saying. I feel like somebody here, it's like you're in between or some sort of shit. It's like you're in between where it is that you want to be and where you are or some shit, but it's still like you're right where you're supposed to be. It's the sort of vibes that I feel like I'm getting. And this also kind of looks like water here, like a teardrop maybe falling into water. So I do. And I also feel like when you let go of a past version of yourself, you do kind of mourn that version, right? Because that version is getting you to where it is that you're going to next. So I do. I kind of feel like you're also mourning this version of yourself as a child, and maybe ways in which you wish your inner child would have been protected. But it's like somebody here, you're getting another opportunity or a new opportunity to mother yourself. Really, you're getting an opportunity to mother yourself. What is this trying to come out? Yeah, look at this. I have the mind coming out, right? So again, like I said, it does kind of feel like this has to do with your mind, your heart here. So it is. There's a mental shift that I feel like that's taking place for you. And I do kind of feel like, again, as you've kind of been in this imprisonment, right? Or this loop, if you will, you have been. It's like you're going through all these files, right? See the CDs and all types of shit. It's like you're going through all these files or these past experiences or these memories. And I kind of feel like it is. It's bringing up a lot of shit for you. But you know what else? Instead of it bringing up shit for you and you trying to push the energy away, I kind of feel like you're tapping into why you feel that way. Maybe why it happened, or why someone maybe treated you the way that they did, or why. So I kind of feel like you're analyzing it more now versus just detecting the feeling and then trying to shove it back down so that you can continue whatever, you know? Spirit, what is Earth Angel and emotional pain? Earth Angel and emotional pain. Yeah, look at this. I got the burden coming out here. The burden. Yeah, so you have. I'm telling you, I know. That's what it feels like. You've gone through a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. Maybe even too feeling like you've had to hold other people up and you don't get the same, like, love in return or some sort of shit like that as well. Maybe you were like a giving child or always wanted to help people out. Maybe especially too, since you knew what it was like to not have, or to some sort of vibe that I feel like I'm getting here. But then I feel like some people took advantage of you as well too. Spirit, what else with this burden here? Yeah, look at this. I have control coming out here. And what does Spirit say? Release your need to control. So you're an Earth Angel here who's meant to help, but you're trying to control an outcome of something. Or you're not letting something flow all the way. I don't know. It's like I feel like someone who's having an aha moment, but then when it's time to make the move, you're unsure about how to do something, maybe, or something. Even too, going back to these concerns, right? It's like someone you've been granted access to travel now, but then there's still some sort of concern here, right? Like I said, which we're going to get to whoever this flying monkey is, but just in general. Spirit, what is karma and endings? Karma and endings. What are these two? I have consciousness, period, and adventure coming out. That sounds about right to me. I do. I feel like somebody here, you're going through a cycle, right? Where this shit is getting ready to end for you. It's getting ready to end for you because you're becoming aware. Like I said, you're becoming aware of what's really going on with you. It's not just, I'm feeling the feeling and that's it. It's no, I want to actually do something about it. So Spirit is about to send you on an adventure, right? And I do. I feel like this is going to take you, that's what this awakening is, right? This adventure that you've been on. And I kind of feel like you're about to be on a new adventure as well too, right? This new beginning with this soulmate, right? The family, the money that's coming out over here as well too. But again, these roads are getting ready to open for you because you're closing out old mindsets or old ways of thinking, right? Consciousness, you're unlearning to relearn here. Whoever this mature man is or this mature woman. Okay, and then there goes a baby on this card. And we have children down here with the family. So I feel like due to somebody's work or their awakening here, especially when it comes to their inner child, it's like Spirit is granting access to like the next level. It's a sort of vibe that I feel like I'm getting here in everything. Spirit, what is work, labor, efforts, and moving on? Work, labor, efforts, and moving on. Look at this. I have guidance, and it's coming out here in the reverse. Okay? So I feel like there's something that's going on here where it's like Spirit is telling you, okay, make a move. Right? I'm telling you. It's something here about that. Spirit is like, okay, make a move, but you get maybe hesitant about something. Or something. And again, it's not that you're not getting the download, so you're not analyzing the information, but it's like you're on the right track, so take the action to get out of the loop. Like, that's the sort of vibes that it's giving me. Even number 3 here. Is this seeing someone, talking to someone, right? Maybe a group or a community here, even with family or soulmate energy here. Because again, a soulmate doesn't have to be love. It feels like it to me though, with like family kind of being here. But your soulmates also can be your family, your friends, your ... So I do. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have the miser. Yeah, so somebody you are. You're holding back or you're holding on. That's what the miser is. They're a hoarder. So you are. There's something here that you're still attached to or holding on to. And you know what this feels like to me? Maybe self-esteem or value, right? The miser holds on to what he deems valuable, which are these riches or these superficial things or these things that are outside of himself when it's really inside. So maybe even too, that's why guidance is coming out in the reverse. Because while I feel like you are awakening or you're starting to notice stuff, I feel like there's still certain ways in which Spirit is trying to capture your attention, but maybe it's still kind of like over your head a little bit or some shit like that. Because somebody is even too still focused on the destruction, right? Again, it's going to come. It will. Like I'm going to tell you right now, life is going to throw you some curveballs. 333 on the clock here. But I feel like Spirit is like, but you can pivot around those, or you can, like, you have, again, the potential. You have what it takes here to get to the to be successful or get to the finish line. You have personal power here. I just feel like somebody just forgot who you are. And you know I'm here to help you figure it the fuck out. Spirit, what is imprisonment and awakening? Imprisonment and awakening? What is this? I don't want to get my Simba poo. Look at this. I have creativity coming out here. And it came out in the reverse. And it's funny to me because this is an Empress card here as well too. So maybe even too, that we do have a mature woman down here as well. Okay? Yeah, there is. There's something here maybe about a mature man. Or it could be a mature woman. Reverse the roles is needed. But maybe even too, being cut off from his Empress. Because he has to end this energy of holding back or not opening up or having space for someone. But it's like when you do, you're able to travel in the direction of this mature woman who's in love with you, that I feel like you love as well too. And you want to create with this person, right? Family, soulmate, unexpected money, exactly. But that's why it's blocked off. So see, that's what I'm saying. It's like Spirit wants you to get something into your consciousness here, right? Again, that you're deserving or you're valuable, or to love yourself, right? Or that, again, your childhood does not determine your future. You can still make a change, or you can still... But I feel like even with this child coming out in the reverse to the guidance in the reverse, somebody you didn't have proper guidance, or your parents weren't on top of their shit, or some sort of vibes like that. But it's like now you can build that or create that. You get to pick and choose. You get to... So it's kind of like you also get a clean slate in a sense where you can build what it is that you want to build. It looks like to me you got somebody real dope who wants to build it with you too, whether you know this person as of yet or not. Yeah, confirmation. Look how that card flipped out. We got breakthrough coming out here. So somebody you're getting ready to break through imprisonment. Because maybe you just understood what the hell I just said. Okay, you like, you know what? That shit made hella fucking sense, bro. Spirit, what is mature man and travel? Mature man and travel? Yeah, look at this. I have turning in coming out here. Turning in. So this mature man, you're turning in. And I kind of feel like that's why you kind of feel like you've been going through it as well too. When you look at this card, you see like all those demonic sort of energies or ghostly energies in the background. It's kind of giving me two things. One is your ancestors or your spirit guides, okay? I do feel like there is an angel that is here as well. But I do kind of also feel like this is you fighting your own demons, right? Essentially, that's what an awakening is, right? So I feel like somebody here is coming eye to eye with their own demons here, okay, and recentering themselves or finding out the truth about themselves, about the world, about other people, right, about their projections, the projections of other people. That's what it feels like to me, like somebody's coming into a burst of information here, okay? What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have patience coming out here as well too, and look at that, she's pregnant. We already got the Empress here and a mature woman. So I feel like somebody here, you're being guided to someone or your person, a soulmate, like I said, maybe even to a twin flame energy or some sort of vibe like that. But I kind of feel like you just have to be patient with yourself, right? With even to learning the knowledge, right? Because sometimes I feel like too, when we're gaining knowledge, we're trying to make sure, like, is this the truth? Is this the... So I feel like you're already going through that. Then you go through the cycle where you're kind of pissed off at everything. Because you're like, well, why didn't I know this? Or why am I being lied to? Then you're going to go through... So it's like so many different cycles that I feel like you go through. But I do kind of feel like Spirit is telling you to be patient with yourself. And you can't go wrong. It's the sort of vibes that I feel like I'm getting here. Okay? Spirit, what is family, boss, unexpected money, soulmate, and destruction? Yeah, look at this. Completion. That's beautiful. Do you realize how beautiful that is? This is a beautiful message, y'all. Spirit is like, you're going to have completion. You're going to fulfill your destiny. Nobody can touch this. I don't know who this flying monkey is over here, but nobody can touch this destiny. The pieces of the puzzle are coming together for you. Yeah, this is beautiful. I love this. Somebody here, you just got to believe. Yes, look at this. Flowering, blossoming. I'm telling you. And then, like I said, even with the destruction card being here, life is gone fucking life. We can't escape the bad shit, man. We can't. But you know what? The good shit makes it all worthwhile. Shit, matter of fact, I want to experience it all. Whatever's in my divine contract to get me to my divine purpose so I can continue to elevate and master life, God, bring it to me. Because, listen, that's how I feel like we should all feel. And it's for your best, for outcome. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you, right? So, I feel very positive about this energy. Spirit, what is mature woman and love spell? Mature woman and love spell? Ooh, the lover is coming out here. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I'm like, this is soulmate twin flame connection right here, honey. Yeah, there's a woman here who's in love with this mature man But I feel like the feelings are mutual as well too. Because even here with this Empress coming out here, right, who's pregnant on the patience card, obviously this mature man is traveling to you after he's done some form of turning in here. Shit, look like he want to turn in with your ass as well too. He trying to turn in that Huda Kappa. That's what the fuck he trying to turn in, bitch. Okay. Spirit, what else is going on with this energy down here? Okay, he's trying to turn in that Kuda Kappa. Okay. That's way too many. But I'm going to take the one on the top here. We have harmony coming out here. Harmony. Harmony. I also saw intensity and stress as well too. There's definitely an intensity in this connection. There could have been some stressors prior to, if this is a lover who may be coming back for you potentially. Or again, I do feel like for some of you guys, this is unlocking a soulmate or a twin flame connection for you as well too. Okay? But yeah, there's some sort of harmony here. I love to see it. Maybe this mature woman here brings you peace or harmony, some form of love here. Or again, you can be this woman. You know that these are your characteristics or what you have to offer. Again, flip it, rub it up, and smack it. Spirit, what is this health concern and flying monkey? What is this? Because this shit look like it's going to kind of piss me off. What is health concern and flying monkey? What is this popping up on my hand? Look at this. Suppression. Suppression. So yeah, somebody is trying to suppress the connection here between a mature man and a mature woman here. I feel like trying to suppress someone to continue to stay in their mind about their childhood, or that they won't be anything, or they're not going to get anywhere, or they're not protected or provided for, as if God does not love them. It is. And I feel like there's something on replay here. This could be a mom, right? The creativity card in our diagonal row in the reverse. Or maybe this could be a mom. This could be the loss of a mom as well too. Maybe somebody feels like they had a lot of burdens because they didn't have a parent, or someone wasn't here, or some sort of vibes like that. This flying monkey also doesn't necessarily even have to be a person per se. I'm starting to get like an entity or a spirit or some sort of vibe. And there could be some sort of health concern attached to this as well too. Maybe you could feel maybe some sort of ailment here as well. If it doesn't resonate, don't take that, you know. But there could be something that's going on with that, that's reflecting in your body space right now. Yeah, look at this. I have existence, and it's coming out here in the reverse. So I do. I feel like there's something here that's existing in your energy, and it's not of a higher source here, right? I feel like if existence came out in the upright, it would be like, oh, okay, cool. But I do kind of feel like there is something here that's kind of hanging out in your energy. But the one thing that I do like about existence coming out in the reverse is the fact that it won't be able to survive much longer. That's what something feels like to me. It's like drying out or some shit. It is. It's like you're slowly but surely healing something. It's like a wound, right? It takes time. What's at the bottom here? Yeah, confirmation. You're fighting something back. I almost want to say like fighting an infection or something. Somebody, maybe you could have an infection. Maybe you might want to go see about something here, or something like that. Sort of vibes that I feel like I'm getting. But yeah, it's like you're fighting this energy back. But I love to see that. What else here? Yeah, look at that. The master. I told you, Spirit was telling you that you're going to master. What did Spirit say? I could have sworn we read that somewhere about you mastering. Let me slow my eyes down. Sometimes I get excited. Because I know we read that somewhere or something. Or am I tripping? Maybe I said it earlier about mastering. But you are. And then what else here? Yeah, look at this. I have moment to moment. So I feel like this is going back to patience. It's something about living your life each day, moment to moment, step by step, day by day, making these decisions and continuing to fight for yourself as you mature through this earth school experience that you're having here, right? Earth angel. Because you're mastering yourself. I also feel like you're probably getting messages from some form of masters, maybe ascended masters here who are helping you. or to guide you, right? To hold this vision or to stay on this vision here. But I kind of feel like there's some sort of energy here that's trying to fight against you, that's trying to steal from you, right? And suppress you or keep you in lower sort of energies here. Let's see. What tarot do I want to do? Do I want to just stick with what's on my table? You know what? Let's just stick with what's up here. Let's do the gold deck here. What's at the bottom? Yeah, I have the High Priestess coming out here. Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, and then I also have the Ten of Swords coming out. So I feel like somebody here, whoever needed this reading, is very beneficial for you, because I feel like it's going to help you. I feel like it's going to help you to close out some sort of cycles here that you're still holding on to, or some sort of mindsets that you're still holding on to. Okay. Spirit, what is child in the reverse? Protection in the reverse. Letting go and mind. Child in the reverse. Protection in the reverse. Letting go and mind. Let's do two more. One. And then two. Okay, let's see. Let's see, y'all. What is this? Yeah, look at this. I got the Seven of Swords coming out here. So you're holding on to so much pain. What people did to you. Maybe even your own self-sabotage. Like I said, those things that are replaying in your head, they're on repeat, and you haven't let them go. It is. It is. I do. I feel like somebody in here, it's like you have a log in your head of everybody who did you wrong, the date, the time, where it was, what happened. The fact that they still haven't apologized, or the fact that you're still in pain, or that they weren't there, they didn't give you guidance, or they didn't. And you know what? That sucks. It does. It does. Right? I think we can both agree to that. It sucks. You feel like, you deserve better because you did deserve better. You do deserve better. But again, we can't control people, unfortunately. So now this is your opportunity to do something better. And that's why Spirit wants you to let go of these mindsets here. Yeah, confirmation. That's the message. 8 of Wands. Spirit is ready for you to move right along into your next timeline. Because you are divinely protected. You have been the whole time. Thank you. You're a magician here. Gemini, Virgo energy coming out. Heavy on the Gemini energy here with the Seven of Swords. You're capable. You're smart. Ruled by Mercury here. The planet of communication, thoughts. Right? And then I feel like that's another reason why, too, the 8 of Wands is here. Because I do, right? The awakening. You are getting some form of information here. But again, like I said, it's going to be about you actually putting it into action with the 8 of Wands coming out here. Right? Versus just resting on, oh, okay, like I'm getting it. I'm starting to understand it. Right? I'm about solutions. Okay? I feel like there's a difference between a reader and a healer. I feel like I'm both. I can read the information to you, but I also want to give you something that's going to help you. I don't want you to just sit here and come in to read and, okay, I'll listen to that shit today and I'll be back tomorrow. Like, I appreciate the support, but I also want to uplift the energy. Okay? Let's get one more for right here, Spirit. Yeah, look at this. I have Judgment coming out here. Libra energy, the 4 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. I know that's right, Spirit. Comfort fucking nation. So now I feel like it's the time, right, to heal this inner child. I feel like, again, you've already been called into it. You're already doing it here. But I feel like this is the confidence or the reassurance that somebody needs here to know that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, but you just got to put that one foot in front of the other here, okay? And let go of this painful childhood that you have. Again, it's going to be something that'll always kind of be in the background, right? There could always be a trigger there. There could always be a... But I feel like there's something going on here where, again, there's a shift with these judgments that is going to put you in a position to where, again, this won't bother you as long if it hits you again, or, you've learned something from it. Spirit, what is Earth Angel, emotional pain, the burden, and control? Earth Angel, emotional pain, the burden, and control. Yeah, I have Temperance coming out here. But somebody you are. That's the crazy thing. You're an Earth Angel who was sent here to help heal other people. Okay? And whatever is your own special way. Right? Everybody's way is different. But I do kind of feel like it might sound crazy, but I do kind of feel like the emotional pain was also the preparation, right? Spirit said it's not going to feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater, right? So again, I feel like you've had a lot of burdens here. And I do feel like while you have been trying to control a lot of situations, and you do have to practice more flow because you've been doing something out of fear, I do kind of feel like this control is also a good thing in an aspect, because you still need both, right? You still have to be able to control your emotions or control your thoughts or control your... So I do kind of feel like with the Temperance coming out in the upright, there is, there is growth here with the Seven of Pentacles coming out. So I do. Somebody here is like you're getting off the residue of this spiritual awakening or something. I do. You're coming out of this shit. What is this? I got the Queen of Cups coming out here in the reverse. Yeah. You are. I feel like somebody, you're coming out of this. But it is. It's definitely emotions for you. And again, this could be surrounding a mother here. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Creativity. The Empress here with the number 3 in the reverse in this vertical row. Yeah, mature woman. Yeah, somebody might have struggled with love for themselves, or again, their self-esteem here because of the lack of a mother, the loss of a mother. Maybe a mother being fucked up or some sort of shit like that or something. But yeah, there's something here about a childhood that feels damaged here. So this person has gone through a lot of burdens. So control has been this person's best friend, right? Because it's like they've had to control everything. Yeah, look at this. I got the 5 of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. But I feel like circumstances are getting ready to change for you or flip around for you. I do. Somebody, I feel like you feel like the most of your life you've been holding on by a thread or some shit. And it's like now shit is finally getting ready to shift or change for you, and you got to be ready. Yeah, you're getting ready to take life by the horns here. I feel like with this 4 of Pentacles coming out. So I do. I feel like there's a shift that's going to take place in your energy, or it slowly is. And this time, I want you to hop on it, or some shit I feel like I want to say. Spirit, what is karma, endings, consciousness, and adventure? Karma, endings, consciousness, and adventure. These are clapping. I got the 3 of Wands. So yeah, you are getting information. Look at this shit. I got the Strength coming out, and I got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I told you. I fucking told you, bro. How many times is it gonna come out? It's the action that's not being done. Spirit is giving you the awareness, right? The 3 of Wands to the consciousness card. I'm giving you the awareness here as to why these roads have been closed for you, right? So this is what Spirit is giving you. I feel like the Strength is almost the wealth and information, right, if you will, even too in regards to your childhood, right? Strength, Leo energy, the child, right? And I feel like it has something to do with someone not showing up for you, or someone not being there, or some sort of shit with that Ace of Wands coming out in the reverse. Even too, you know what it feels like to me? Maybe somebody you feel like most of your life too, you've had bad karma or bad things happening to you. What's at the bottom? I have the 4 of Wands coming out here, but I'm telling you, everything is getting ready to shift or change. That old shit is out the door so that roads can be opened for you, right? And then like I said as well too, with this lover here, right? A family, a house, or a home, some form of completion, or whatever it is that you deem to be where you're trying to go, right? It doesn't always have to be these specific things, but you know, put in there what you feel like you need to, okay? I heard split the deck, confirmation, the Ace of Cups coming out here. I love it. So I do. I feel like somebody here slowly but surely as the read is going on, it's kind of like, okay, I need to attack, you know, these emotions in a sense here, or practice emotional intelligence here as well too. Dive deeper into my emotions, right? Why I feel the way that I feel. What's going on? What happened? Why did it happen? And again, I feel like you're already doing this. But now the next thing is, well, how do I act on this, right? How do I move forward and let go of this energy? And again, it's patience, right? It's day by day continuing to turn in and unlock the information, and not be afraid to be honest with yourself about the information too, right? That's why authenticity is the highest frequency. Because even if you are feeling upset or mad or some sort of vibe like that, it's enough to trigger a change. So that's why I keep feeling like you're in this space where you're getting this trigger and you're getting this information, but you're failing to act because maybe you're just afraid of the unknown here, right? Even too with existence coming out in the reverse. Like, what does that existence like really look like? Like, it's like someone knows what they want, but then getting to it almost feels like, I feel like sometimes you feel like, something is impossible. I feel like you go through waves, which is natural, but I don't know. Spirit, what is work, labor, efforts, moving on, guidance in the reverse, and the miser? So I got the 8 of Pentacles, yeah. And then I also have the 2 of Wands coming out. So Spirit is like, stick to the plan here. Or again, stay on course as well too. Like I said, I kind of feel like whoever this parental figure was, or whoever's supposed to be guiding you, obviously they didn't have all of the plans in place. Okay, that's what something feels like to me. Like somebody didn't have the right plans in place, or maybe somebody didn't teach you about money per se, or the wealth, or the value of oneself, or your character, or your morals, or how you should act with people, or how you should, maybe certain things that you feel like you kind of missed out on that you had to learn just working or going through life, which is another reason why I feel like you kind of hold on to stuff because you're afraid to lose it or some sort of shit here. What is this clapping at me? Yeah, I have the Knight of Swords coming out here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I do. So I feel like you've always felt this need, right? Fighting. Like you're always fighting for yourself. Or I'm going to have to be the one to show up for me. Or I'm going to have to be the... And essentially you are, right? It's like in a way you can't depend on anybody, but you should be able to depend on someone. And it looks like to me maybe whoever this mature woman is or mature man is that's coming out as well too. And obviously the divine, right? That's your first source. Okay, so I do. Yeah, look at this. I have the Fool coming out here, Aries energy. So I do. I feel like Spirit is getting you ready to get out of this imprisonment energy. Okay, as long as you take the leap of faith. That's what the Fool is. Taking the leap of faith into the new beginning and making the shit happen. And maybe for some of you guys to kind of help you maybe clear out some shit too, right? Maybe not even just holding on to emotions and shit, but start throwing away some shit. If you feel like you got shit in your house that you're not using, you ain't worn it in X amount of years, get rid of it. I feel like that's also going to help to increase the energy, if you will, or start to get the mood right. That's the sort of vibes I feel like I'm getting here. Like you need to get the mood right or something. Yeah, look at this. I have the Devil coming out here. I do. I feel like you need to get the mood right or some shit. Because even with that, right, the miser holding someone back. The Devil here, the flying monkey, this suppression energy. Yeah. Start getting your environment together, setting a mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, to kind of help you out. And really tap in. This is sort of vibes that I feel like I'm getting here. But I do. You had some sort of devilish guidance or something. This could be street life I'm hearing about as well too. That could be specific. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Maybe a lot of reckless shit that you feel like you've had to do to get shit. Which is why, again, you hold on to it or you don't. It is. There's a lot of pain here. A lot of things I feel like a kid had to do that a kid shouldn't have to do too. Because you had to like take care of yourself or something. Spirit, what is awakening, imprisonment, breakthrough, and creativity in the reverse? Look at this. I have the 2 of Pentacles coming out here. Yeah, so it is. It's like imprisonment, awakening, breakthrough, or don't create. Breakthrough or don't create. I feel like somebody is kind of like, again, like I said, you're in that space, juggling back and forth. Yeah, I have the 10 of Wands coming out here. And it is, like I said, it's been a challenge or a burden. But again, the 10 of Wands also represents the hard work behind something, right? And even too, every day ain't gonna be perfect on your spiritual journey, right? You might have a great day, toot, and then tomorrow you're gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck? It all comes with it. What's at the bottom? Yeah, look at this. I got the 2 of Cups. So you got some sweet days and you got some days that ain't so fucking sweet. But as you move or get into action, even with the 2 of Pentacles, toot, right? He's juggling, right? He still has movement, right? So even with the 2 of Pentacles, I kind of feel like 222 can hold significance here. We didn't get that synchronicity, but that's alignment. So I feel like all of this loop energy here is to bring you into alignment, right? So Spirit is tapping you in to start creating, right? Or to be inspired again, right? To make moves, to take action, swift action here. And again, like I said, this is also bringing back a couple here as well too, with this Two of Cups coming out. Yeah, look at this. I have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So yeah, somebody's coming towards you, or you're going towards somebody here. And something has definitely been a process, right? With the Knight of Pentacles coming out, right? It's taking some time. But again, it's like a short energy. So I feel like Spirit is reassuring you. Like, it's already written for you. You got this shit. I just need you to play your part and participate so we can, go ahead and keep moving through this thing that we call life, baby. Spirit, what is mature man travel turning in patience? Mature man travel turning in patience. Ooh, look at this. I got the Lovers coming out here. Gemini, heavy on this energy next to the Nine of Swords. So yeah, I do. One thing I do kind of feel like, a mature man, a divine masculine over here has been missing his Empress or his divine feminine when he turns in at nighttime. And I feel like there's something here about somebody having a download. Maybe you're receiving a download here about something having to take a little longer or something. That's what something feels like to me, right? To have patience here as you're continuing to turn in or something. Somebody really loves you. They really miss you. They want to be with you. And I do feel like this is bringing the two of you guys back together here. Again, once someone gets over some sort of stressors or anxiety it is that they're having, right? Because we do have travel here. But I kind of feel like it's somebody, again, you needed some sort of reassurance, like, my person or my da-da-da-da-da. Again, once you come out of the loop or some sort of shit. Because I feel like there's something going on here where you have to master this lesson to come into union with your person, right? Because again, you're never 100% fucking healed. And it's not like you have to know everything under the fucking sun to have your person. But I do feel like there is something here that was required of you and both your person, right, to occur for you guys to come back into union. Yeah, for your success here. Confirmation, the Six of Wands. So I feel very confident about this. Someone is going to be successful, right, as they're continuing to go within here or transcend this inner childhood work. Yeah, confirmation, the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy coming out. Most definitely. So somebody they're being very observant to the process here, this divine masculine. Again, maybe he's still having some sort of stressors here, or, still feeling his way through. But with the rest of the way that energy came out, it looks really, really fucking good. Okay? Divine masculine, you are really doing it for me lately. Okay? Okay, Spirit, what is boss, family, unexpected money, soulmate, destruction, completion, and flowering? It is. It's like somebody here, you're literally about to master your life. This is like everything. It's like you had a rough start, but you're about to master all of this shit, man. Despite the odds, the naysayers, that's the fucking truth, bitch. The ace of fucking... Stop fucking playing with me. Somebody in here, you're about to master your shit, bro. The master on the fucking back end. And all it took was all these little moments, right? To get you to where it is that you are. You're gonna master this shit. That's why I feel like wherever it is that you are now, like, just hearing this, I feel like it's gonna be the boost. Somebody here, you needed a boost. Or some shit. Yes, bro. The Ten of fucking Cups here and the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm telling you. And then shit, by the time you really start getting all up in this energy, you won't be able to be stopped. With the Queen of Wands coming out here, you're going to be... I don't know why I'm seeing somebody on skis. I don't know, somebody, you live in the cold. You like to go to cold places on vacation. You fucking... I don't know. But I do. I feel like you're going to be flying. That's why. Flying high is what Spirit just told me. Somebody, you're going to be flying high. I feel like you've been low or down and out before. Yes, comfort, fucking nation, justice, Libra energy. Somebody here, you've spent a lot of time being down and out, being in this destruction. And like I said, the times is going to fucking come. They will come. But I feel like whatever destruction it is that you have had in your past will not be anything close to the destruction of the future. right? Again, things that are inevitable, death will come, certain things like that will come. But it's almost giving me the vibe of like maybe the loss or the lack of, right? In terms of the guidance or your childhood, what you didn't have, or who wasn't there for you, or whatever the case may be. Somebody, you're still gonna master this shit despite the fucking odds. That's what I'm talking about. Spirit, what is mature woman, love spell, harmony, and the lovers? Okay. And that's how I know that I've been tapped into elevated energy lately as well too. Because even with love spell coming out, it hasn't felt like spell. It has felt like love. Like someone who actually is in love. They love you. Like, what is this clapping at me? Yes, look at that. The Knight of Cups coming out here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy coming out. So whoever this mature woman is, she's in love. She's in love. I meant to say she's in love and she's loved. So both of those together, somebody wants to come together with you. Remember when people used to join like their names together to make one name? I'm trying to think of an example. Like, who do we used to use? Like I don't fucking know. But you know those couples, they put their names together to make like one name. That's what I'm seeing in my head. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I also have the Five of Swords coming out as well, too. So, yeah, there's a mature woman here who I feel like has maybe been struggling mentally or some sort of vibe like that. Maybe missing a lover, maybe missing this mature man here. But this person is getting ready to come towards this mature woman, though. They are. It's an energy of missing someone. But why did I just hear and hoping that they're okay? Someone is missing someone and hoping that they're okay here. Even, too, on the Harmony card, right? You see the two dolphins. I feel like you guys are kind of communicating with one another here in any sort of way. Because I've been feeling a lot of telepathic communication in my readings lately as well, too. But you know what else I feel like the Five of Swords is, too? Maybe static in what you're hearing. Because I kind of feel like somebody you are, right? She's in meditation. So you're like, is the channel, is the messages I'm getting like what I'm getting? And it is. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I got the Nine of Wands coming out here. Yeah, the Wounded Warrior here. I feel like this is you and this is your person. You guys are both healing your wounds here. Accessing self-love. Like I said, going through a transformation here. You are. And it's funny to me. I don't know why I just heard on ice. You're on ice. You've been on ice waiting for someone here. And even if you haven't considered yourself to necessarily be waiting, I feel like that's in the energy. Yeah, look at this. I have the Page of Wands coming out here as well, too. Aries, Leo, Sag energy coming out. So I do. I feel like somebody's getting ready to approach you in a new energy or as a new person doing new things. What's at the bottom here? Yeah, look at this. I have the Queen of Swords coming out here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, look at this. I got the King of Wands coming out here. Aries, Leo, Sag, and the Nine of Pentacles. I do. Somebody's coming back to you totally different. And I feel like you're going to be totally different as well too. Or like I said, if this is a totally new person, it feels like to me something could be different from the past for the both of you, right? Both of you guys are in great positions here. You complement one another, right? Air and fire. Looks like to me that you guys are going to be able to also make it through whatever these destructive times are as well, with the Nine of Wands coming out. Again, it's something about the preparation so that when you get to certain situations, you can know how to handle them to the best of your ability. Right? And then maybe whatever it is that you don't know, you can still figure it out. Right? I do. It's something here about being a team or teammates or partners here with you and this person. Spirit, what is health concern? Flying monkey. Suppression and existence in the reverse. Yeah, look at this. I got the Eight of Cups coming out here. And then I also have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. So I do. I feel like there's going to be a removal of like some sort of flying monkey or some sort of energy here. I feel like something is kind of an attachment, to be honest. Some sort of low level frequency attachments. This doesn't have to be like... I kind of want to say a little demonic. I do kind of want to say that a little bit, which is why I want you to pray, cleanse your energy. Okay? But I feel like something is going to be heading out because it won't be able, again, like I said, it won't be able to rest there. Again, your fighting off an infection, if you will. Because of this knowledge you have, or these gems that you've acquired here with the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, confirmation. Look how that flipped out. I got the King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then I also have the Seven of Cups. It's like it's cutting through the confusion here, right? Again, you healing your inner child, the Page of Cups, letting go of that energy and stepping into your King of Swords status here. Most fucking definitely. It's like somebody here, you have options as well too with the Seven of Cups. But I feel like based on your experiences and where you've been and what you've gone through, you have felt like the doors have been closed to you, when in actuality they're open. Okay? And then, like I said, if there are any maybe health concerns it is that you're having, of course, go and visit a doctor. But I do kind of feel like if there is anything maybe with the Seven of Cups, again, it could be related to your inner child and it's manifesting itself in your body. Yeah, look at that. I have the Nine of Cups coming out here. So I feel like you have some form of wish fulfillment that's coming in. And I see it here. I love it. What's at the bottom? I have the Tower coming out here. Yeah. So Spirit, Scorpio energy wants you to implement these changes here. Yeah, look at that. I got the Six of Pentacles coming out. I do. So it's like you implementing these changes is going to bring some sort of, I feel like, equilibrium in for you. But then it's also going to be in a state where you can also be open to receiving what it is that you desire and deserve. Okay? So let's see who's resonating with this reading the most. All right. Spirit, who's resonating with this energy the most? Who's resonating with this energy the most? Who's resonating with this energy the most? Let's do 2 more shuffles, y'all. 1. And then 2. I see 111 on the timer here. I got Libra coming out here. I'm not surprised to see it, to be honest. What else here, Spirit? I feel like I was saying Libra a lot. Who else here? I have Pisces coming out here. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Who else here, Spirit? I got Big Cap coming out here as well, too. Who else? I got Gemini coming out here. All right, air signs leading the pack. Who else, Spirit? Damn. I got Cancer coming out here. I got another Libra coming out. I got Leo coming out here as well, too. Who else, Spirit? I have Virgo coming out here. And who's our honorable mention? I got another Virgo coming out. I got another Pisces. And then I got Scorpio. Scorp. So we got heavy on the Libra, heavy on the Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, heavy on the Virgo. Honorable mention is Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, South Node, Mercury, Pluto, Neptune, and Saturn. Okay? I hope that this reading resonated for you guys. If you feel called, like, share, subscribe, follow, all of that good shit. I love y'all. Peace.